There's a story here that my wife sent me, and I don't like to read stories usually. It seems more effective to tell the story, but I didn't want to forget any of the details of this story. And this was also a social experiment, much like my Axe experiment at Walmart. This one, a little more intense, took place in Washington, D.C. at the metro station. How many's ever been in D.C. and rode the subway around at the metro? We were there just a couple months ago and rode the metro all over the place. So this experiment took place in the D.C. metro station on a cold January morning in 2007. There was a man with a violin who played 6 Bach pieces for about 45 minutes. And during that time, approximately 2,000 people went through the station, most of them on their way to work very busily. After about 3 minutes, a middle-aged man noticed that there was a musician playing. He slowed his pace and stopped for a few seconds, and then he hurried on to meet his schedule. About 4 minutes later, the violinist received his first dollar. A woman threw money in the hat and without stopping continued to walk. At 6 minutes into his concert, a young man leaned against the wall to listen to him, then looked at his watch and started to walk again. At 10 minutes into this concert, a 3-year-old boy stopped, but his mother tugged him along hurriedly. The kid stopped to look at the violinist again, but the mother pushed hard on the child, continued to walk, turning his head the whole time. The action was repeated by several other children, but every parent, without exception, forced their children to move on quickly. At 45 minutes, the musician played continuously. Only 6 people stopped and listened for a short while. About 20 gave money but continued to walk at their normal pace. The man collected a total of $32. After 1 hour, he finished playing and silence took over. No one noticed and no one applauded. There was no recognition for him at all. No one knew that this violinist was Joshua Bell, one of the greatest musicians in the world. He played one of the most intricate pieces ever written with a violin worth $3.5 million that day. 2 days before Joshua Bell sold out a theater in Boston where the seats averaged $100 per seat, people packing it out, sold out to listen to him play. This is a true story about Joshua Bell and a social experiment in the D.C. metro station to see who is paying attention, who is listening, who will stop and take notice of the extraordinary in life.